What's going on, everybody? Hey, good afternoon. I gotta fix my camera. Here we go. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're in the world. So excited to bring to you day 15 of 25 days of celebrating her. Did I just say day 15? I sure enough did. It's been 15 days of powerful women with powerful messages. And listen, we still have today and 10 more to go. Like, I'm excited. Are you excited? I know I am. For those of you who've been joining us every day and been checking out the replay, thank you. Much hearts and likes and love. Make sure that you tag somebody, share this, like it, all those wonderful things. So that way these women can just get their flowers. So you get to know exactly who they are and all of the little messages and nuggets that they bring to you. And they have been bringing to you. So I'm just not even going to hold this thing up because I could talk all day. And I know I can, but I'm not. Because I'm going to bring to you this next soul sister, this next amazing soul. And she just did a whole transformation. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Come through. I see you smiling back there, sis. You ready? You ready? Y'all just give me thumbs up. Okay? Deep breath. Here we go. I'm going to introduce and bring to the virtual stage 25 Days of Her, day 15, all about that I done took me out, and now I'm about to put her in. Eunice, hey.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm blessed.
Blessed, blessed by the best and highly
Yes.
favored, right? Blessed and highly favored, not just lowly favored, but highly favored. So what's been going on? What's been going on? What's been going on? Oh my gosh.
I'm just so excited. A lot of new things coming up. Well, you know that I'm working along with you with this book project, her story, and I'm so excited about that. So excited. I'm just so thankful, and I feel so blessed just to have the opportunity to be a part of her story. It's just amazing how this whole thing just even came about. It's just it's mind blowing, and I'm just so thankful and so grateful to just be here with you and be a part of all this.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you're here and that you are a part of this as well. So everything is meant for a reason. Everything has its timing, and this is your time. So today it's all about you. So I want everyone out there to know, like, who's Eunice? Eunice, who are you? What do you do? What are you up to? Like, tell everybody all the amazing, wonderful things about you, because we know we heard your story, but let's just share like who you've become. So I can't wait. Can't
Uh,
wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. All on you, my dear. All on you.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm a child of the Most High God, and I'm also a mother of um, four children, two adult children, and two teenagers. I am also a grandmother of a 5-year old, Lennox. And I've been doing a lot of things these last couple of years. I've been trained with the 40-hour survivors class at Lutheran Settlement House. So I am actually a advocate. Also, I'm able to advocate for women of a domestic violence. That's what I've been doing. I've also been doing a lot of training classes to help bring attention to, how can I say it? A lot of the things like that people miss when they're being walked through, far as the so I've been doing some trainings with CHOP, Temple, and a couple other hospitals that Lutheran has partnered up with. Um, I was the 2017 Woman of Courage. I received the Woman of Courage Award in 2017 through Lutheran Settlement House, and did my classes and counseling with them. And my plan in the future is to actually, have a job where, like I say, I can help other women. I can be a counselor and help advocate for them and help them through their situations. So that's what my goal is. Like I said, I've been involved in a lot of different things. I'm part of the Survivors Network also at Lutheran. I sit on the the board. Um, so I'm just very active in the survivors world and Lutheran and other agencies, things to help empower other women. Um, and that's where I feel good. I feel like that's my place right now and my purpose, to share my story and help others be able to move forward.
Wow. You're doing good. You're doing good. I know. So that's different, right? Feel different, right? Yeah. So let's talk about this. So you've been kind of drawn to just be this advocate for women. And so what is it that gives you the most that's the most satisfying to you, I guess, your soul, by doing all this training and being part of the network and just being in the community the way you are as an advocate?
It is very satisfying for me because I feel like when I was going through my situation, I didn't really have anybody that I can go to. I didn't have the resources and stuff that I needed to be able to help me out. So I was in a dark place for a while, and I just know that it makes a difference when you have other, survivors and other people supporting you and helping you through the process. And I know how important that is. And I know how counseling and all those things, what it did for me. It brought me through that place, and I just want that for other women. I think, um we all deserve that. We deserve that. And I like I say, I went for a long time and I didn't have it, and I know the effects of it.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
it's
in my heart because, you know it's definitely dear to my heart.
wow, wow. And that's why I always say there's a message behind the message and there's a story behind the story. So there's reasons why we do the things that we do. And so I thank you for sharing, because I want people to have a better understanding to, like, well, why is she involved in all this stuff? Because it's something that's near and dear to your heart. And you want to be able to, you know, provide, from what I heard, sounds like provide an outlet or a resource or something for person that another woman or person that's going through something, um, to get something that you didn't have at the time. So that's that's being a true servant, a true servant. So now with that, what is it that you would like to see change? So Mahatma Gandhi has a quote, and I love it dearly, and it says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." So with that's because you're doing all this advocacy for domestic violence. So what's the change that you want to see?
I would like to see a lot of things change. First of all, I would like to see a lot of policies and stuff change. I know, and a lot of things that I experienced in my situation, it was like a lot of politics, and I felt like it was like a lot of control. Not just by a lot of times the abuser, but the system. I feel like actually takes part a lot of times in it. Especially when you're dealing with, manipulators and stuff like that, and people that might hold positions or know people that hold positions. I felt like a lot of times I was bullied and taken advantage of in a system that was supposed to protect. And one of the things I would like to see change, I would love to see that change. I would love to see, you know um it be a more fair system, and it would work to help victims, whether they're male or female, to be able to help assist them and not continue to hurt and beat them down, because I feel like it's been enough of that. And I feel like it's time for, them to have some positivity and some growth and something to look forward to, and happiness, and not to hurt, so that's what I would like to see. That's it, you know.
Wow. And so if there's anybody, so like if you had to put something out there to say, hey, listen, this is what you want to see. You guys have heard what she said. So if somebody out there listening and can help her figure this out and give her direction, then she's right here, right? She's right here. So now going through the things and getting you to this place in space, who's the Eunice today? Tell us who she is today.
Then Eunice today, she's actually um a lot stronger, a lot more wiser. She's taken her life into control when she's no longer being controlled. I'm controlling now the things that I'm exposing myself to. If it's not positive or doesn't mean, I'm not dealing with it, no matter what the situation is. I trust and I believe in God, and he is my resource. He is my source. So it's nothing that anybody can do or take from me at this point today, that can really shake me anymore. I can remember a time when I went through different things, and I was just shook, like so devastated, like wow, and it was just things, but I'm just so grateful to, still be here, still have my health, and still able to share my story and help other women, because a lot of women are not here,
Hmm.
so I'm that voice, for those who can't speak or who are no longer able to speak and share their story. So
Wow. And I like you said, you're that voice. You're that voice for those who aren't able to speak, um, because for whatever reason they may feel as though they can't. And so by you sharing, your story the way you do, um, including sharing it in this anthology, her story, and being able to share it in such a way that someone can relate to it and okay, someone can actually relate to it and maybe possibly see themselves in it. So let's touch on that for a minute. So you are an author in this amazing book, Her Story, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So how has that experience been in this journey? And we see some
um
queens in here telling us hello. Hey, queens.
That experience has been amazing, and I am just, oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. Like I say, it's just unbelievable to me. It's mind blowing. Sometimes when I sit back and and I'm talking to my family, and they're asking me and so excited about this book, when is it coming, and I'm just like, I'm so excited myself, and it's hard for me to believe like I'm a part of this, something so big, and just I'm just so grateful, because it's just like, this is just not about, I realized that this is not about me. This is bigger than, me as an individual. This is greater than, my story and the things that I've been through. It's just it's so enormous. I can't even, like I say, words can't even really describe how I feel, just to be a part of this. I'm just, like I say, lost for words. I'm just so excited, though. It's just such a blessing.
Blessings come in many shapes and forms. So for sure,
Yes.
it just your face just lights all up. Like as soon as you start talking about it, your whole like everything was like, oh my gosh, like I can't
Yes. That's
contain
how I feel
it.
all inside. Like, oh my goodness, it's just, it just fills me up. It's just, it's so exciting. I just, mm.
He was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Like, wait a second. Like, what is happening here? Like, but to be a, would you ever have thought that you could claim the fame to say that you're an author, but not just an author, but a best-selling author?
No. That's why I said God has done so, oh my God, amazing things. In these last few years, I've never imagined that things would, turn out the way they are, that things would grow into this, this journey would be like this. I would have never thought, I would have never thought, but I'm just so grateful, and it was definitely a process. And, and like you said earlier, everything happens, for a reason and in its own time. Because, when I sit back year and think about, the last couple years and what has happened, I'm like, oh wow, timing is everything. And, God has his own, he knows when and where, the perfect time. That's my little grandbaby background.
No, we
I'm
figured
sorry.
that's the little people.
Oh my goodness, Linux, this is live. So, yeah,
She's like, she's
he,
playing to you, say, it's your time. You're right. It's your
yeah,
time.
that's right. It's good. That's right. It's my time, baby. It's my time. That's right. So, yeah, it's just so amazing. Like I say, I'm just so grateful. I can remember a time, and Carolina, I could not even speak about the things that happened to me. And I mean, years later, to be able to share and speak on this subject and topic without just emotions and just flying, is just, like I say, it's been a journey, and I'm just so grateful that I'm where I am today, um because it's always been in my heart to want to share. I realized it took me time, but I had realized after a while that this was bigger than me. This wasn't about me. I went through, you know, different things, but it's not for me. It's for me, my story, to bless and share with other people, to help someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. 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 Wow. That's a beautiful statement. That's literally a beautiful statement to go with a beautiful soul. Like
Oh,
we go
thank
through these
you.
things. You're welcome. We go through these things not for us. It's literally like what I was reading to you, and I was like, okay, now it's not going to go through, but it's going to go through because I had to repost it. It allows our soul to be set free. It allows
Yeah.
our soul to be set on fire. So other people can just see how radiant, right? That
Yes.
you are. And then that will then in turn kind of make them go, wait a minute, I need to come to, like, 'cause it's so funny because I used to always get teased about the movie Poltergeist. Um,
Hmm.
because of my name, Carolyn, like Carolyn, come to the light, come to the light,
Hmm.
Carolyn, come to. But now I embrace it. Yes, I'm coming to the light because I am the light. I'm going to be the light.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
That's
So yeah.
right.
So that was already speaking to me. They ain't even know. They ain't even know. They ain't even know. Just like they ain't
Hmm.
even know when it was with everything that was going on with you. But while we get, this is, like I said, this has been really good. And so I know that once again, you got people out there who may be in a situation or may know somebody that's in a situation. What advice can you give them? Just because you have all this training and and this is what you do for the community. There's somebody out here that might be listening, or may know somebody that they can share this video with to say, hey, listen, I need you to listen to this.
I would just say, listen, you're not alone. It's a lot of places out here. A lot of different agencies. Lutheran is one of them. You got Women Against Abuse. If you need counseling, if you need help, and like I say, even now even more than it was when I was going through my situation. Even in the hospitals, they have, if you need to talk to, they have social workers. There's so many different resources. If you need help out there, that's available to you. You don't have to go through this alone. You're not by yourself. People do care, and I just feel like in the last couple of years that this subject, with domestic violence and all this is really coming out to the forefront. Years ago when I went through my situation, it wasn't a lot of people didn't want to deal with it. It was just like, like a taboo thing, like, oh, we really don't want to touch it or, even acknowledge it. But nowadays it's, so much has happened, and so many things have been brought to the light. I feel like it's now is the time that it's a lot of help and resources out there, for women or men or, victims, period. Men and women. If you need help, it's help out there for you.
Wow. So there definitely is a lot of help, but unfortunately sometimes people don't realize that there is, and sometimes they need to see a person like you to know that, wow, there is help out there, and there's hope, that not just
Yes.
that there's help, but through the help, that just seeing someone, that there's hope, that I can
Yes.
get to a different place and space, and this doesn't have to become and be my reality. This is just a
Yes.
temporary situation. It does not have to be your situation. It doesn't have to be your permanent thing.
That's
So
right.
I love it. I love it. So let me, so let's go on the lighter side of things. Yeah, I always ask somebody. Now I see that you made this change, because now you have this silver streak, silver and short hair going on, looking mighty good. So,
Thank you.
welcome. So give us a little quirky fact about you. Just one little quirky fact. One little quirky fact.
Um, hmm. Well, I feel like, listen, I'm 52. I'll be 52 this August, and I don't know, these last, I want to say 2 years, I've really just been, you know finding myself and just growing and just really taking care of me the way I needed to. So I don't know. I just been on this little thing. I was like, I cut the hair, I was like, I need a new look. Like, I need something different, I just I don't know. I'm feeling so good and confident, more confident about myself. And I'm just like, I'm just, listen, I just feel like this is going to be my year and I'm going to be doing me. Listen, I'm going to be doing me. So, like I say, for those
Yes.
women, you talk about faith and hope, it is hope. Because if you seen me 5 years ago and you know that I am definitely not in that same place or space.
No,
Okay.
no,
So,
not at all. I'm a
I,
witness
I'm
to that.
just so thankful. And that's right, you definitely are. And that's why this moment is just so special. Just being here with you, knowing when I first met you and where I was and what I was going through, and just having the opportunity to be here with you today. It's just, oh my goodness. Like I say, it's just amazing. God is good all the time.
All the time. And all the time,
Yes.
God is
Yes.
good.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother topic. Yes, he is.
Yes, I
Yes,
know.
yes,
And
he
listen,
is.
I just couldn't help but to just, I just had to acknowledge him, especially because of where I came from and where I am today. It's only by his grace, because I ain't even supposed to be here. But I am,
But you are. Mm-hmm.
and I'm still standing.
And still standing, and still
Yes.
standing, still
Yes.
standing. Oh,
Yes.
and I'm so glad that you are. And so, like, for everybody that's out there, like I say, give her her hearts and likes, and if you want to be able to help her in her mission that she talked about, what she wants to see change in the world, and if you're a person that can guide her and help her in that endeavors, how can they reach you?
Well, I can be reached at my I can give you my email.
That's fine.
Okay, it's Allen, ALLENEE 827 at gmail.com. I can be reached through you. Also, they can contact you and you can reach out to me. I can be
Absolutely.
contacted through, they can reach out to Lutheran Settlement House too. They could go through Lutheran. And like I say, I'm also on Facebook. I my email, and like I say, welcome to shoot me an email, or contact me, hit me up on Facebook.
And there you go. And that's how you can reach her,
Okay,
you guys.
that's
I know I
right.
threw her for a loop on that one. She's like, whoa, someone's going to want to talk to me. Yes. Yes. Miss DB advocate and Miss Author, Miss Bestselling author, who has all of this knowledge and all of this wisdom to share and to give someone hope. Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone's
Amen.
going to want to reach
Yes.
out to you. So as we leave out, before we leave out, like I said, again, once again, we got this her story. If you want to check out her story per se, her particular story, which, man, you need to read. Like everybody's story, you need to read. I'm not discrediting. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different story. But if you just listen to her and you her, it's like she's so like where she is now. Like her story shows you where we were collectively, but it also takes you through a path to allow you to see that we've been healed, we've been empowered, and we are resilient. And so it's taking you through that journey. And I'm showing you, and she's showing you right now of who she is now. And that's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating her right now, who she is, and yet who she is yet to become. Like, can you just
Yes.
imagine like where she'll be in another 5 years? Woo! So
Yes.
so amazing. So amazing. So once again, make sure you get, we see this little her story. Make sure you go to her story, bit.ly/her story anthology. Get your copy, get on the waiting list. Listen, coming to a city near you, city and country near you, must say. But
That's
but
right.
that's
Because we
right. Yes,
all over,
we are.
all
Oh
over the
yeah,
globe.
worldwide, worldwide,
That's
worldwide.
right.
So, Eunice, before
Yes.
we go, you're like, what you about to ask me? I always ask everybody to give a word of encouragement, a word that someone can hold on to for the rest of the day, and maybe, since this is Monday, through the rest of the week.
Uh, you said a word.
A word, and you can have a message to go with the word, but a word.
Um, I say, can I give more than one word? Peace,
Sure.
love, and forgiveness. Those are my words.
Okay.
Peace, love, and forgiveness. And
Peace.
I say that. I say that because um, I know, like with me, I have like peace in my heart right now, and it was a process, but then I also have love, and it took the love to for me to be able to make it through. The love of others and my family, God first and foremost, and forgiveness to forgive those who might have hurt me and wronged me. you know um so I feel like those are my words, that I kind of hold on to, because I know those are the words that got me to where I am, the place that I am, now. I had to find peace and be at peace with the things that happened to me. So
Wow. I love that. Peace, love, and forgiveness. Beautiful words, beautiful words, beautiful words.
Thank you.
Well, Eunice, we're wrapping this thing up, and you did a marvelous job today. You
No,
did
thank you.
so amazing. Thank you for spending time. I know you had your grandbaby there and trying to keep her at bay, but she was trying to let you know it's about you. It's about you. So
And she definitely was, because she right here and she is asleep now. Look at that. She,
just
she
sleep.
said what she had to say, pointed, and now she's rested.
And now
Listen.
she's resting. That was it. She had to just come in and remind you. It's about
That's
you.
right.
It's about you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your time. So listen, I
Amen.
thank you so much. I thank you so much for coming and being our, for allowing me to celebrate you today. How about that? Thank you for allowing me to celebrate you today. Because a lot of times we celebrate other people, but we don't often get a chance to get celebrated. And this is Women's History Month. And today is all about you. So just enjoy this day today.
I
It's a unique
thank
day.
you. I thank you. I
You're
thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Well, hold tight. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to close this out and I'll come back to you in a second. Um,
Okay. All
okay.
right.
So, you guys, there you go. Day 15, just like that. Like, stinking awesome. Like, I must be like the luckiest person in the world. I really feel like the luckiest person in the world to be surrounded by these dynamic, outstanding, phenomenal, remarkable, awesome. I can't think of any other words, but they all like are awesome sauce. That's my little inner geek coming out. They're just awesome sauce. So listen, you guys. I am just so excited about this whole 25 days. It's 25 days of her. And 25 days of her, it was brought to you by Her Story. Her Story. You see it down here, over here. You're going to see it on the sticker. Bitly, Her Story Anthology. Make sure you go there and get your copy. Make sure you go there and you support these women who literally got to a place in space where they were able to share their truths. And they wanted to do it not only for themselves, but they did it for you. They did it so that way you can maybe catch a glimpse of your story and their story and get that bit of hope. Not only to receive the help you may or may not need or whatever the case may be, but literally hope to give you the opportunity to not just see a story, experience a story, tell a story, but share your story in a way that you can be the change that you wish to see in the world, just like Eunice. So listen, this is day 15. It's Eunice Day. We're celebrating her 25 days of her. Can't wait to come to you again tomorrow and for the remainder of this month. Make sure you come and join us. Make sure you heart and share and like. Go to my YouTube channel, Magnify Your Essence, to get notified. You can always come here to this channel or my Magnify Your Essence Facebook account. That way you can get notified as soon as we go live. We're popping up at different times, usually in the lunchtime hours, somewhere thereabout, depending upon where they're at in the world, because I did say where they're at in the world. So listen, just make sure you come and join us. Come and share it. Come experience. Come celebrate these amazing women. Her story. Listen, this is your girl, Carolyn Wilson, the fearless magnified educator, and I bring to you one of 3 things that I always tell you. And if you don't know by now, I'm going to remind you. So do you think you know? Maybe, maybe not. Let me see. Maybe I can share it with you. Maybe I can't. I think I'll tell you anyway. So I want you to do one of 3 things. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be inspired. And most importantly, I want you to be magnified. Let your light shine so that others can find the way. Take care. Have a marvelous Magnify Monday. See you tomorrow. Bye.